Found my knife. I'm sitting on my tofu. I'm just eating the rest of the carrot. Please don't burn. Hello. So I'm back. I'm Emma. I'm the incompetent vegetarian, and this week I don't actually know what I'm making. I'm making two things: honey garlic tofu with sesame seeds and a freestyle stir fry. I don't have a recipe. What I did is actually go to Morrison's and go to the ready meal aisle and then pick up some ready meal food in a ready meal tin and read the ingredients on the back so that I know which vegetables I need. I've got a bit carried away. Olive oil, an onion, shallots. I don't actually know the difference between onions and shallots, apart from the fact that shallots are smaller. Spring onions, and they were on special 26p, so I was quite pleased. A bell pepper, savoy cabbage, broccoli, bean sprout, orange tooth, mushrooms, bamboo shoot, sliced water chestnuts, a carrot. That's the stir fry. And then for the tofu thingy, a block of tofu, which I previously squashed. I'll insert a segment about how I did that in a moment. Sesame seeds. These actually went out of date in February 2020. Butter. Garlic. I'll also use that in the stir fry. Sriracha sauce. I don't actually know how to say that. There's a lot of things I don't know how to say. Corn flour. Vinegar. Honey. And a glass of wine. I'm drinking the same wine again that I was drinking last time. Cauldron organic tofu. That's what they had in the supermarket. There's going to be quite a lot of water in it. I literally cannot get this tofu out of its packaging. Yes! A block of tofu. I put it on my towels. It's very squishy. I'm going to put this chopping board on top of it. I've just filled this with water. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to try sitting on it. Can I do that? I'm sitting on my tofu. I get stressed trying to coordinate boiling an egg and having my toast pop up at the right time. So let's see if I can cope with this. I'm going to start by getting the stir fry on because I think a lot of things in that can just be cooking in the bigger pan. It's a wok. I think it's a wok. I could be wrong. While I try and work out how to follow the crispy tofu recipe. My onion prepping technique has not actually improved since last time. Okay, I'm not really cutting onions properly. Aha! I hope this pan's big enough. I don't really know how to chop shallots. This is quite a big shallot. What is this called? I'm slicing up the carrot with this. I'm struggling to slice it anymore. I'm just eating the rest of the carrot. I don't think this is how you're supposed to wash them, but I've just filled the bag up with water and shaken it around and then poured it out again. So I'm just going to dump them all in. This pan is getting very full. I'm going to chop up some cabbage. Put that in there. I'm going to just dump all the bean sprouts. Is this too many bean sprouts? I'm going to do half the bean sprouts. I do like bean sprouts. Mushrooms. I'm not really sure how many mushrooms I should include. I'm going to do the broccoli. I don't really know how to chop up broccoli for stir fry. Broccoli is messy. Garlic! I should have included garlic. I'm going to do a clove of garlic and try and sneak it into the bottom. This is getting really full. This is a lot of stir fry. I'm not very good at garlic. Ah! There's garlic going everywhere. Hopefully it cooks down a bit. Water chestnuts. I can't get the lid off. Bamboo shoots. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to make honey garlic tofu sesame thingy. Cut the tofu into cubes. I hope that I've drained it enough. It doesn't say what size cubes. I've cut the tofu into cubes. Aha! I've got a bowl. This is a cup of corn flour. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's a big white puff that I probably should have expected, but I didn't. I'm going to put the tofu into the corn flour. I'm just going to sort of shake it all around. It looks like Turkish delight. I reckon if you gave that to someone and told them it was Turkish delight, they'd eat it. That looks like Turkish delight, but it is actually tofu coated in corn flour. Is this going to make a mess or a splash? Maybe I should do it one at a time. I'm going to just go like this. Yeah, it worked. I've got a spatula. I'm going to chop up some pepper and mince some garlic. I've lost my knife. I honestly don't know where it is. I found my knife. That's enough garlic. I don't really know how to chop peppers. Ta-da! I'm not sure I've done that the best way. I'm just going to add some of the pepper to the other thing. I have no idea what this is supposed to look like. This, I don't know if the stir fry is even cooking. To transfer the tofu to a separate bowl, I've got this plate. I'm not actually sure that I've cooked this for the right amount of time. Add the butter. Woo! Wow, okay, wow, that's burning, that's cooking quickly. Let's just move it off the heat for a second. While the butter is still cold, that's impossible, my butter's not still cold, add the garlic. Okay, that's really sizzling. Please don't burn. Add the tofu back in. And then it says high heat. I'm quite scared to cook on high heat, if I'm honest. Add the chopped bell peppers. In a separate bowl, mix rice vinegar, soy sauce, sriracha, if I'm saying that correctly, and honey. I actually didn't know it was rice vinegar. I've just got distilled vinegar, so I hope that's okay. Ingredients list just says vinegar. A teaspoon of vinegar, a tablespoon of soy sauce. It says 3 tablespoons of sriracha, but I have not a great spice tolerance, so I think I'm going to do 1. 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm kind of just approximating it. The honey is really thick. Maybe I'm not supposed to use set honey. Pour this mixture into the... I don't know why this is making me nervous, but I'm going to pour it into the tofu. I'm going to just get the noodles on for the stir fry, which totally isn't ready. I've literally just dropped the noodles everywhere. They shattered a bit. There's like so many noodles on my floor right now. Woo! Oh. Well, that's already bubbling wild. Ah! Okay, this is going so well. That's the noodles. I am literally standing on so many noodles on my feet right now. The main problem is that the stir fry, I think the pan is just too small and there's way too much stuff. Chop some green onions. I'm just going to add the sesame seeds to it like this. This isn't what it says in the instructions. This is just what I'm doing. Ta-da! I'm going to put that aside. So I'm going to get this one over here. I made too much stir fry. I have to add the noodles in a minute and then it's going to like explode. There's the noodles. There's so much vegetables compared to the noodles. I can't even lift it. Maybe I'm just not very strong. That's the stir fry. I've made too much stir fry. I'm going to dish it up. I need a plate. That's the stir fry. Oops, I'm spilling it. Here's my meal. Crispy honey and garlic sesame tofu that isn't actually crispy, and random stir fry. Okay, the tofu is not crispy, but the flavour is really nice. I think I probably didn't squeeze enough liquid out of it earlier, even though I sat on it. The stir fry is good, you know, it tastes like stir fry. I rate the crispy tofu 7 out of 10, and I rate my stir fry 6 out of 10. I rate my stir fry ability 4 out of 10. And I'll drop the recipe for the tofu below. The stir fry, to be honest, you can probably do a better job than me. Anyway, I'm going to go eat dinner, so I'll see you next week.